romantic indeed. It is a beautiful night. Snow's puffy, at least my snow's puffy. Yeah. Let's pull up the rules. The rules up. Yep. Am I up? Yep, my volume is good. Ba-ba-bum. Where were we? Puzzle 32. There's no like Valentine's Day music. Okay, let's just throw on some of this.
I sent you something.
Send me music? Okay. Okay. It's a little too hard for Sudoku. Should we do just the full soundtrack, or let's just do this video? It's called Where'd it go? I just had it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no. There we go. Wow, it starts with the same song. It's called Relaxing Music. Alright, puzzle 32. What do we have here? Before even clicking in, I see 3 3s. I see 4 1s. I see 1 4s. Couple of 6s, couple of 8s. And I see the middle is, I mean, these thermometers, they're not long by themselves, but they are spanning a wide range of the board. They go all the way across the middle row, all the way across the middle column, even though the bulb is halfway through. Oh, have we done this one? These thermometers look super familiar, actually. We've done one that was really similar. I think it's puzzle 25 here, yeah, with these 3 thermometer tips ending in the same box. We got the same thing going here, except in like all the boxes. Let's go ahead and jump in. Sudoku Sunday is back, baby. Does there have to be a 1 in the middle? Just looking at the rules. Yeah, there would be. I mean, if we look at this middle box, the 1, well, besides all these ones, like, boom, 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 all these ones don't have to be in the middle. The 1 can't be on a thermometer leg, because that means there's nothing that can go before it. It won't be able to shrink. And likewise, you can't have a 9 in the middle, because you can have a smaller number before it heading towards the bulb, but you can't have any bigger numbers. Yeah, I'm like over-explaining it, but I usually over-explain it near the start of the stream. For the newcomers. And yeah, so normal Sudoku rules, every row has to have unique numbers, every column has to have unique numbers, whoops. And every box, or square, I forget what I've been sticking with to call them, has to have unique numbers. And then the twist here being that these thermometers have to increase, they have to get bigger as you go upwards. These are really weird thermometers though. The earlier thermometers have been like long in one way. These they split and they're relatively short. But what can we see right away? It's two in the column. One of those two is going to be a 2, and that's consistent with this thermometer. I know we have a 4. No, that 4 doesn't touch that box. Okay. I'm sure there's more freebies. I just need to look for them. Like, I see 2, 3, a bunch of 3s here. So 3, 3, 3. You know, one of these two is a 3. Not quite a freebie, but we were close. Well, here's a freebie right here. So we have a 3 in this column and a 3 in that column. We can draw out the cross section of the columns. And so you know, 3 has to be in one of these two, just based on the normal Sudoku rules. However, if we put a 3 here, that's a pretty big number, or that's a pretty small number for the end of the thermometer. It would force the rest of the thermometer, and as we can see, this 2 won't allow that. So this thing definitely has to be bigger than 3. But that means the only spot for a 3 in that box is right there. And that tells us roughly where a 3 might be in here, but we're just gonna pencil that in for now before we go much further there. PogChamp. How do you do it? I'm just a natural born talent. I don't know. The literal king of Sudoku. I'm looking at 1s. I'm not seeing too much about 1s. They're all kind of like, we have a lot of them, but they're all in this middle grid. Now, how do you do a Twitch Pog emote? Oh. I don't know. Besides selecting popular emotes and finding in the list, I'm not sure. And it's gonna not even, you're gonna have to really put your visual scanner up to full capacity because it's not gonna look like what you think it does. Okay, let me pen these in. I'm looking at this middle box, and there's so many, like, we know a 6 has to be in one of these two, blah blah blah. There's only 4 squares left, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pen all of these in. We're missing a 2 in this box. We're missing a 4, a 5, and a 7. And then what can we cross out? There's a 2 in this column. Cross out those 2. There's a 7 here. Cross out that 7. There's 2 5s. Cross out these 2 5s. And 4 doesn't touch. Let me pull up the chat again. I always look at the stream preview, and that chat's a little bit delayed compared to what I could have. Okay. 247. Is there any weird logic I can do here? Probably not. Patrick was talking to me earlier about advanced Sudoku techniques. But a lot of them involved penciling in the whole board, putting in like all the possible numbers for all the boxes, and that's not something I'm interested in doing. Like, I'll pencil in this though. There's 2 6s here, so we know this box needs a 6 there. Yeah, sometimes you gotta, like, when we get stuck, we start penciling more and more stuff. So this box, we know the 9 goes here or here, because this 9, and then it's not going to be on the thermometer. Does that tell us anything bonus? I mean, it tells us that this row has a 9 already. We can kind of do the same thing for actually all 4 corners. because this 9 touches all 4 of these boxes. So this box here. Oh, well, no, we still have a 9 potentially there. Okay. Yeah, lots of... if I fill these corners here, I can, like, get more info about that 9. As a matter of fact, I might be able to, oh, you know, I can rule out some of these 7s. Because if we have a 7 this early in the thermometer, we're forced to have 7, 8, 9. And there's a lot of squares where that's not going to be possible. Or is it just this one? 7, 8, 9. It's just this one, maybe. Oh, but well, look at what that tells us, though. We have a 7 here. Voop. We have 2 7s here. Well, we have these 7s penned in. There's a 7 in one of these 2 squares. So this column has its 7. This column has its 7. That means the 7 for this box has to go there. Which means now we know the 9 has to go here. How does he do it, ladies and gentlemen? It's just unfair, really, to have someone so good at Sudoku. One, 2, 3. Is this gonna be a 4 up here? 4, 2, 1. Not necessarily. This apparently Sans theme made the cutoff for relaxing Undertale music. It's not unrelaxing, so you know. We know the 4 is not here because we know this is either a 4 or a 7, and we can't have the same number on the thermometer. Must be growing and unique. Which means the 4 is in one of these 2. Oh, you know what that does tell us, though? It tells us this isn't a 4. Whoops. 4. That's either a 2 or a 5. This column is only missing 3 numbers. It's missing 2, 4, and what else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's missing an 8 also. No, it's not missing an 8. It's missing a 9. 2, 4, 9. You know this isn't a 2. That's too far in the thermometer. Could be a 4. And what's this box missing up here? This box is missing only 3 numbers too. It's missing 4, 6, and 8. And we know this isn't a 4. Okay. We know this isn't a 7 right here because we have a 9 in the column, and if this was a 7, we'd be in that same scenario where we force the whole thermometer and we'd have 2 9s. So when we get rid of that 7, now we look at this middle box. The only spot for 7 anymore is right there. And so we finish the thermometer 7, 8, 9. And we have 8's up there. We can unpencil those 4's in because they're just penned in anyways now. So we found a 7. Does that tell us anything else? This is an Undertale song? I thought this was... I've heard the Siva Gunner song, but I thought this was like the joke part. I think we can roll out 5 here. I'm just looking at it. I mean, this column is only missing 3 numbers. So we can... Oh, you know what? Yeah, this column's missing 3 numbers. So we can figure out... That's interesting. we can figure out the rest of this thermometer because it just has to be the smallest number, the next smallest number, the next smallest number. So what are we missing? We are missing 1, 2, 3. We're missing 4, 5, and 6. And so there's only one way that works. 4, 5, 6. Anything else breaks thermometer rules. So now we know this is the 2. And last number for that box is the 5. And that's our first column. That's pretty nice. We're pretty close to doing the same thing in this row, but not quite. But I mean, what numbers are we missing in this row? We're missing 4, we have 5, we have 6. Missing 7, 8, 9. Well, we know 9's going to be in one of those two. Either here or here. Well, 4 by 2. I mean, yeah, we know the 4 is not going to be there. And not there by extension. And not there. So the 4 has to go here. And that also tells us now, I mean, this is either 7 or 8. So this can't be 7. That's either 8 or 9. And this is, so it could be 7, 8, 7, 9. And this could be, or it could be 8, 9, and that could be 7. Yeah, so I think these are accurately penned. As in, it can be any of those variations. 7, 8, 7, 9. Right box, not 8. Oh yeah, we already have an 8 in this box. Pop. Okay. So we either have 9, 8, 7, 8, 7, 9, or 9, 7. Okay. I was trying to think if we could rule out a number there. It doesn't look like it. What do we have going on here? This column's only missing, there's an ambiguity here, but there's only 2 numbers missing down here. Only 2 and 8. Okay, that's interesting. So we have a 2-8 split here, which means we can rule out 2 over there. Because we know this column needs a 2, and that 2 is going to happen to be right here. So this is no longer possible to be a 2. 4, 9 split bottom box. Yeah. Also, we just had a 2 straight up do the same thing. Top right bulb, not 6. 6. Yeah, there's not enough room for a 6. We would have 6 something 7. Doesn't fit, which means, do we know where the 6 goes? No, it can still go on the thermometer. 6, 7. Or could it? If this was 6, oh, it could go 6 to 9. With this being a 7. Yeah, so that's possible. What else do we have? Any freebies that now that we filled in some more numbers? Probably not. We filled them up all in this middle area. Well, what did we fill in? We filled in a few 6s here, so let's look at 6. There's a 6 down here. We'll put in a 5. Not very helpful. Although we know that, oh, okay, well this is helpful. There's a 5 in one of those 2. Bottom right bulb, not 3. Right or left? I have the left penciled. Left. Okay, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no, it doesn't fit. 3, 4, no. 5, no. 6, no. 7, no. 8, oh, but then the 9 is a no. So this can't be a 3. Which actually means, boom, boom. We know the 3 goes here. And now this row is only missing 3 numbers. I'll pen those in. It's missing a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's missing an 8 and a 9. You know for sure that's not a 9. That's on the thermometer. Not 8 either. Yep, not an 8 because there's a 9 here. So 8, 9. It's the only way to finish that thermometer. That's illegal. So that's definitely a 2. We're left with an 8, 9 split. A 2 here forces a 1 to go on the thermometer bulb. Must be smaller. A couple of 1s. And we know roughly where 1 is down there. Do we know where 1 is up here? Let's check the top square. 1, 1, 1. Not quite. Close though. But I'm left with 2. 2. Yeah, it's less than 3, not 1. That's a 2. Which means we know this is an 8. And this is no longer the 8, that's the 2. These are relatively small numbers, so they don't give us too much information about what lies on the tips here. But does it tell us anything about these other bulbs? Not necessarily. I mean, maybe if we look close enough. Where does a 3 go in this box? This box needs a 3. Can this be a 3? It could be, yeah. So 3 goes here or here. 4 top left box. Let's check out the 4s. 4 left box, top left. All left box, okay. Yeah, so this can't be a 4 because we have a 3, 2, 1 all in a row. So that square is hard locked. So that's not a 4. So then we look again. With that, knowing that's not a 4, the 4 goes there. And then the 4 is somewhere along there. One of these 3 is a 4. Not gonna mark that yet until we have to. And in case it's not obvious to everyone, the numbers in the corner are soft suggestions saying this box, the 4 is going to be in one of these 3, and the numbers in the middle are hard suggestions saying this is either 4 or a 6. This is either 6 or a 4. This square is a little bit more restricted than it looks. We might actually have the answer. I mean, we know it's more than 2, less than 8, so it's somewhere between 3 and 7. And then look at all the numbers that it crosses. 3, 4, 5, 6. That just leaves 7. And when we know this is a 7, we know this is an 8, finish that with a 9, finish the row with a 7. So now we have this middle column, this middle row, and I expect that to crisscross applesauce all over the place. Starting here. No, I don't know, I just picked a square. What can this be? Greater than 3. So we look at that. And what is it not? It's not an 8, 9, or 6. 9, 8, 6. It's not a 4. Or a 5. Lucky number 7. That's the second time I just picked a square at random and it turned out to be a 7. Well, not at random. I picked a square I thought was highly contested. Last two numbers for the box, 2 and 3, 4, 5. 2 and 6. This can't be a 2 because there's not enough room, and there's a 2 in the row, or the column. So that's the 6, and that's the 2. Having a 6 here actually locks us in as a 4, I'm pretty sure. Because we know it's somewhere between 2 and 5. It's minimum. It's not a 1, because 1's on the thermometer. So 1, 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. That's a 4. And then this is a 3, 2, or 1. Not a 3. We can cross 3 out. So this is a 2 or a 1. But it's not 2. There's a 2 right there. So that's just a 1. Bam. Does that lock in a 1 down here? Vroom, 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 vroom. Yes, it does. 1 in the corner. 2 middle left box. Oh, did I already I missed that one maybe? 2 middle left box, bottom left. I think I saw a big chain, so I got carried away. We also found a 6, which means our 6 goes here. So we're missing, you can finish this row off with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 and 9. Well, 2 doesn't fit in the thermometer. So that's a 9, that's a 2. What about this? These two. That's a 5, 1, 2, and a 3. I don't see any immediate issues with either of these two squares. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Last 3 possible numbers in this box. We have an 8. We have a 9 down here. 2 top left therm. Yep, we have 2, 2, and 2. Okay. This is a 5 or an 8 if it matches that. 5, 8. Finish off the column. Oh, and this column's missing one number. What number is it missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bam. We got a 9. And that gives us a 9 over here as well. Which will now chain us over. That's the 8. This is the 9. This is the 5. That's an 8. And that's a 5. Big chain going there. Is the chain even done? Maybe. It looks like it. Can we figure out... I mean, this row is missing 3, 4, and 9. Well, we know that's not a 9. We know it's not a 4 either. No, it could be a 4. Could be because it could go 4, 9. Oh, well, no, it's not a 4. Bam. 4 in the column. So 4, 9 split. There's a 9 right there. So that's the 4. That's a 9. And that is a 4. Making good progress. 9, bottom right box, left cell. Check it out. 9, 9. Yep. Finish that with a 9. Only missing 2 numbers now. Missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. 7 in this column. So that goes 5, 7. And now this 5 fixes this 3, 5 split. 3, 5. We're nearing cleanup phase. 2 numbers missing here, 1 and 3. 3 right there, so that's the 1, that's the 3. Top right there. Oh, there's a lot. I guess there's a lot we can do in the top right. Let's look at this column. 1, 2, 3, 4. Missing 5 and 7. 7 right there, so that's a 5. That's the 7. 1, 2, 3. Last 3 numbers are 4, 6, and 8. This is not an 8. So that means 4, 6, 8. I'm sure there's some crossing that we could have figured out too there, but I was just using some thermometer shortcuts there. And let's finish off this row with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with a fat 7. This 4 is fixing this 4, 6 split, 6, 4. And then finish off the last 2 numbers of the puzzle with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. Bam. Wasn't too bad. Actually, that wasn't bad at all. That was kind of a nice warm-up. And now we get into the real weird stuff. The thermometers have been, I mean, they started out simple. A couple bendies, a couple corners, some big straight ones. And now we get this absolute mad lad. In the shape of, the same shape as whatever animal that is. I can't even tell. Look at this. Is that a turtle? Well, no, turtles don't open their mouths that wide. Must be a bird. Oh, actually, turtles do open their mouths wide though, because the snake. Yeah, that makes sense. But he does form a nice right angle, just like all of these thermometers. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what these thermometers are going to imply. I mean, usually the rules are... Wait, didn't they already play this song? Whatever. One top right box, mid cell right. Let's check it out. Top left. 1, 1. That's not a 1. That's not a 1. Bam. That's kind of a freebie. Oh, you know what? The 1s are probably... There's probably multiple freebies for the 1s. Like this box. We have a 1 in this row, so that eliminates the bottom there. And then it's not going to be on the thermometer, so we get a free 1 right there. Unfortunately, this middle box, the 1 can go either here or here. I wish we can get a little bit more info there. 1, 1, 1 and 1 of these 2 as well. Usually with the 1 trick, you can also inverse and do with the 9s. Let's check out the 9. Oh yeah, see right here, this box. 9 in that column. The 9's not going to go on the thermometers, so we know there's a 9 right there. And with those 2 9s, we can figure out a 9 in one of those 2 squares. But that looks like it for the 9 shortcuts. I mean, we can kind of... There's like a 9 somewhere in there, but... Don't know too much more. I do see multiple 8s. Let's go with these 8s. You know, there's an 8 in one of these too. But not this one. Because if there's an 8 here, only way to finish the thermometer is with a 9. So we can actually secure the 8 right there. It's pretty nice. Pencil a couple 8s down there, off that 8. Oh, and we also have a free V8 right in this box. Oh, that should tell us something. Okay, hold on. 2 8s. Voom, voom. Almost tells us where the 8 goes there. Could go either one so far. Or actually, can it? Oh, that's interesting. So, if the... No, it is still ambiguous. I was going to say, if the 8 goes here, then the 9 goes here. Where's the 8 go? But no, it doesn't have to go 9 8. It doesn't have to be the same order. We can it can be 9 7 and so on. But let's see. This top left box is actually probably closer to being resolved than we think, judging by all these thermometer squares. Like, where's 7 go? Doesn't go here or here. I guess that still leaves 3 squares for 7. I see a lot of 4s. And we can just Sudoku restricted 4 down in one of those 2 squares. What about this? I can never draw a straight line. What about this box? 4 in one of these 2. Oh, actually no, it does tell us some stuff. So, column, row, 4 in one of these 2. It tells us that there's a 4 in one of these 2, which actually now creates a hard 4-9 split between these 2 boxes, these 2 squares. I'm gonna call individual. Is that official? Is an individual tile a square, and then the 9 is the box? I've been using them interchangeably, which I've been trying to like choose one and stick with it. I guess I can like deduce from the rules, right? Row, column, and box. Okay, so the 9 is a box. Oh, I'm trying to close on the wrong screen. Cells. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna say cell. Folded boxes and squares. I was about to complain about the cell having a hard S sound, and then squares like kind of does too, but it's not as hard. How are you gonna go pro with that outlook? Hey, you know, we all have our different techniques. And my technique involves calling stuff squares, I guess. I don't know. Look at this. Look at this box. This one by itself means there's going to be a 1 in one of these 2 squares. And then these 2 ones together, we have a 1 in this row, a 1 in this row. Not a 1 on the thermometer, not allowed. So we can slam a 1 right there. Right? Yep. Beat you to it due to stream delay. But in real life, you probably beat me to it. And then that also puts a 1 right there in that box. Do we know where 1 goes up here? Not quite. We know roughly where the 1 goes. One of those 2 squares, not in the thermometer, also not in that row. Where's a 2 go in this box? I guess 2 can go in any of these 3, but not on the thermometer, too small. I've gotten into the habit of, and this is the same way that the the guy who made these puzzles does it. I don't like penciling in a number. Whoops. If it's not in a straight line. I like to just pencil in when it's in a straight line like these. Until we start running into dead ends. Then I'll start penciling in more stuff to try to see something. This 7 in the middle box is very restricted. I missed that at the start. 7 goes in one of those two. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might have to start looking at the thermometers now again. I mean, is there trickery that you could do? Maybe. Three. We can't have a 3 there because that would force a 1. You can cross out some 2s and 3s that are now that 1s are down. Right, yeah. One. Like, so this isn't a 2. That's not a 2, that's not a 2. That's not a 2, that's not a 2. So we have a 2 and 1. Do I have even, I don't even have a 2 on the board yet. But I do have a 2. One of those two. Right box 2 between 1 and 3. Let's think about that. So we're saying a 2 goes here. We know it doesn't go here. I'm guessing. I'm guessing we ruled out 2 everywhere else. 2 doesn't go there, does not go there. No, no. Obviously no. So surface level we have 2 or 2. And then how do we disprove this 2? 2. You're saying actually no. Yeah, I think 2, 4, and then anything. Well, let's pen in this row. We might get a freebie if we pen in this row. This row is missing 2, 4, 9, 7, 8. Like, and there's like a lot of numbers pointing here already. There's 7, 8, and we know it's not a 9 because it's on a thermometer. Music is just a tad loud. Maybe you're a tad loud. I cinched it down. We obviously know that's not a 9, and that this isn't a 2. Did we disproved 2 here already? A 2. Oh yeah, because it would force 2, 1, which isn't going to be the case with that 1 in the box. This is not a 7 or an 8. It's a 2 or a 4. 4 or 9. Can this ever be a 4? 4, 3, 2. No, this can never be a 4. Because this square is at smallest a 4. Left with slightly too much info. I wish I had slightly less info for, or slightly less, not info, ambiguity. Well, we know one of these two has to be a 7. If this is the 7, this is not the 8. If this is the 7, this is not the 8. So we can get rid of 8 there. Middle left 4, 9 are hard locked. Right. Oh, so we can roll out this 4. Yeah. Actually, that's pretty good. These are hard locked, so this is no longer a 4. So that's a 2. And we need a 2 on the board. So that 2... Well, that's a weird spot for a 2 on the board. I'm sure it'll help, though. It does help, because it tells us... We look at this box. We have the 2 for the row. 2 not going to go there. So now this is a hard 1-2 split. Ruling a 2 out over there. Oh, now this is where Patrick's Sudoku techniques came in. When there was like a 4-9-4 thing going on. You could figure stuff out, but not in this scenario, I don't think. Maybe. Oh well, there is. I mean, we have a hard locked 4-9 split here, right? So you can roll out the 4 from here. Yeah. So this is 7. Same thing with the 9. This is 8. How do we arrive at a 4-9 split here? Was that based off of 7, 8? Oh yeah, 7 and 8 being there. Okay. Very nice. We got a 7-8 on the board. So then now where does the 9 go in this box? There's only one possible square, right? No, there's 2 possible squares. There and there. Oh, actually, can we roll out 9 from here? Because, okay, we look at this split here, this 3-way split. It's either going to be 9, 4, 9, ruled out, or 9, 4, 4. Not ruled out. Okay, so we can't rule it out. Well, other end in box is force 4, 9. Okay, yeah. Down there. Oh, speaking of which, we can figure out the split too. 1, 2. This is a 3, 5? 3, 5 split. I think my, yeah, my song ended. Throw out some Hollow Knight. I might just pen in the rest of this middle box. There's between the numbers floating around and the restrictions. Although maybe, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I was gonna say maybe we wait a second to do that, but it doesn't really matter. Actually, let's pencil that in too. So the square. With the 2 being forced in the middle row, top left, we know it's forced in the first column, bottom right. That's a lot of words. Hold on. With 2 being forced in middle row, top left. So we got 2 in one of these 2. We know it's forced in the first column, bottom right. Column 7. You know it's forced in the first column, bottom right. Oh sure, yeah, one of those 2. Okay. What was I doing though? Oh yeah, this is less than 7. Voomp. And what is it not? It is not 1. And it's not 4. I was hoping that would be slightly more restricted. Not 2. Oh yes, not 2. 3, 5, 6. It's a little bit better. Doesn't look too promising though. I don't even know if I want to pen in the rest of those. Maybe I will I? Should I? Doesn't really tell us much. Maybe it does. I mean, let me do the square. I guess I'll start with the square. It's 1, missing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. We can immediately cross out 2, 9 because the thermometer rules. Is that it? That might be it. Mildly disappointing. Although, the only reason I was choosing that square is now we know this square has to be more than 3. So, we're going to cross out 7, 8. Four, 4. Yeah, maybe that was a waste of time. That's okay though. This is less than 6. So 1 through 5. It's not a 1. This is greater than 3, less than 9, not a 6, 7, or 8. Not a 2 because that would force 2, 1, which is does not fit. In the square, let's be naive at first and then cross out 1, 7, 8, 6, 4. I mean, the goal of doing all that penning, it was supposed to see if there's any number that only shows up once. I don't see any. I see lots of 4s. Lots of 5s. 2 9s. Yeah. That was not too helpful. But as we find numbers, it might crack that middle box open. Seven, only 2 cells top left. I see me. Okay. I was trying to roll out one of those squares. There's an 8 in one of these 2 squares based on those 8s. Is it time to like pick out a square and like nine, 4, 9, 4, 9, 4. Okay. No, doesn't help. I thought I might have been able to find a 2. Based on the old, where's the 2 go in the row, trickaroo. Let's look at 9s again. 9 in that column, 9 in this row. Oh yeah, 9. We found a 9, boys. We found a 9. Okay. So we have a 9 in this column within one of these 2 squares. Boom. We have a 9 in this row. We know the 9's not on the thermometer, which means we know the 9 goes in one of these 2 squares. Now let's go one step further. 9 in this column, 9 in this column, 9 in this row, 9 right there. How does he do it? How did he do it again? 9, 9. Yeah, 9 in this row. This 9's not very. Is this 9 helpful? Oh, we have 4 bottom right. Check out the 4s. 4, 4, 4. Same thing with the 4s. Ah, yeah, so we get this 4 also. Bam. Which actually gives us the 9 straight up. We get 9 down here. So yeah, once again, this column having the 4 already gave us some bonus info. We were able to find this 4. That's why you pen in, boys. That's why you pen in. Those 4-9 splits, those splits are what we live for. else? Did we get any bonus info? The square's a lot more restricted than it used to be. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I just lied. But let's see. This column is missing 4 numbers. It's missing 1, 2, has 3, has 4, has 5, and it's missing 6, 7. We can get rid of that 1. We can get rid of this 2. Whoops. We can get rid of this 7. Is that it? I think that's it. Seven. Oh well, here's a little bit of bonus info. We know there's a 7 in that column now. So one of these two is guaranteed to be a 7. Seven, 8, 9. That's still fine. Seven, 3, 8. Okay. So yeah, I was looking at all 3 of these numbers and seeing if they told us anything meaningful about this column. I guess I can do the backwards too. Oh yeah, so we know there's a 6 in one of these two because of that 6. Is that it? How do we rule out the 2 here? I have a 2 in this column. 2. What's wrong with having a 2 in the bottom here? Or even here? Why did I pencil in these 2s? Was it based off this 2? I mean, that's true. Because of this 2. Oh, yeah, so it was. Because it was saying this row. It was saying this column needs a 2. In here. Okay. Okay. A lot of floating pencil marks and pen marks. Don't know if I can do anything about that right now. 7, 7 in those. What did we just find? We found a 4 and a 9. It's not very helpful, but we know a 9 somewhere down here. Yeah, I'm looking for any conflicts, but it's mostly just telling us what we already knew. Like that there's a 9 in one of those two. We already knew that from a different 9. Let's go ones. One of these two has to be a 1. Everything else is covered. Okay. I'm gonna start penning in some of these squares. I'll start with this square. We know it's 3 or more, inherently. It's not a 3, not a 4, and not a 6. 3, 4, 6. Get them out of here. It's not a 9, for multiple reasons. So 5, 7, 8. Is it? Can we rule out 5 somehow? No. Okay. This square. Greater than 2, less than 9. We're being naive real quick. And then we can roll out 3, 4, 6. 3, 4, 6. We can roll out 2. 2, 1 not being possible. Oh, interesting. Another 5, 7, 8 split. Is interesting. Can we get a triple split if we keep going? Let's find out. Well, we're not going to get a triple split because of the 8. But, let's see. This is anywhere from 1 through 7. Being naive again. Not a 1. Get him out of here. Not a 2. Because one of these two is going to be a 2. 3, 4, no. 6, no. Okay. We know it's not going to be a 5. This is the smallest number this could be is a 5. So this number has to be bigger than 5. That does tell us something, right? Well, let's finish the box. We'll finish the box. Can we just put 2, 6? This is a hard 5, 7, 8 split. So 1, missing 2. We have 3, 4, 5, missing 6, 7, 8 split. Okay. So that does help us here. That does help us. Okay. So we were stuck for a while. But now look what we can do. This column. 1, 2, 3, 4. Missing a 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last number in that column that we needed still is a 5. And that is a new number we just got. Very nice. Let me do a naive pen mark here just to see what we can finish this column off with. We know it's not in 3, 8, or 9. 3, 8, 9. No. It's not a 4 or a 5. We already have a 4 or 5 for that box. It's not a 6. And it is not a 7. We already have a 7 for this column. So we're left with a 1 or a 2. Okay. And then is that consistent? 1, 2, 6, 7. Yep. 4 numbers missing. Those 4 numbers being 1, 2, 6, and 7. Seven, 5, 6, 7, 8. Six, 8, 7, 5 is one solution. Two, 5, 7, 8, 6 is another solution. Okay, I've seen if we could rule out one. Solves the 3, 5 on the left. Let me check it out. What did we just find? We found a 5. Hold on, let me wrap my brain around this. Solves the 3, 5 on the left. Are we in that neighborhood even? 3, 5, because of 5 top left column 3. Because of 5 in top left column 3. Okay, yeah, here we go. 5. This is actually hard 4, 5 split. We're seeing because we have 4 and 5 intercepting this, leaving us with a 4, 5 split. 4, 5. Canceling out this 5 down here. 3, 5. Bam, bam. Okay, so now we're cracking into the middle. This 5 eliminates 5 from all of those. This 3 eliminates 3 from all of these. And this is a lot closer to what I wanted to see in the middle. I mean, does it still tell us the answer? Probably not. I'm gonna wager that it doesn't. 5, 6, 9. Yeah, you know. But it gets us a heck of a lot closer. 5. You know what? We actually do get a number here. Oh, we cracked this wide open. Okay. So what did we have a minute ago? A minute ago we had this was 3, 4, or 5. But now we have it's either 4 or 5. So the smallest this thermometer is going to be is 4, which means this is never going to be 4. So that's a 9. That's a 4. Fixes this 4, 9 over here. Fixes that 9, 4 over there. Whoops. Boom, bam. And then gets rid of these 4s. Does that fix anything? But we get a hard 3, 6 split here, which means this is never going to be 6. So that's a 9. We can claim some pencil marks while we're at it. 1 top right. Check out the top right. I don't know how. Column 8. Never mind. Okay. And then what else do we have? We have... That's not a 9 anymore, so it's a 2 or a 5. Three, 6 split. 2, 4, 5 split. Okay. We know this square now is less than 5, so it's either 4, 3, 2, or 1. Well, we know it's not a 4 and a 1. It's a 2 or a 3. We know it's not a 3. That's a 2. Oh, okay, and we know that's no longer a 2, so that's a 6. Which means this is a 2. And we have our first column. And just a minute ago, we got our first row. Nice. Very nice. This box is pretty restricted. I might look at that in a second, but let's see if there's any cleanup I should be doing. That's no longer a 9. We found lots of 4s. Check out the 4s real quick. Nah, nothing about the 4s. Five, 6, 3, 2, 4. Okay. Only 2 numbers not pendant in this column, in this row. Let's look at what they could be. It's either a 2, 4, 5, or 6. What can we cross out? We can cross out this 4. We can cross out this 2. Is this anything? This is anything. Of those 4. 2 bottom left. Check it out. 2, 2, boom, boom, boom. Yep, this is a 2. That actually solves this 2 up here. 2 and 2. We can put 2 there. Can we go any further with those 2s? Almost, but not quite. This square, so we have a 4-5 split. We should be able to get to these last 2, I think. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're left with a 6-7 split. No, we can't quite finish it because this is small enough to meet any criteria. This is big enough to meet any criteria. So it's kind of like a weird, like, portal thermometers going through it. But you know what this does tell us? 6-7 split. We know this is never going to be 6 or 7. So that's a 1 over here. Which actually is very useful now. If we know this is a 1, we know this is a 2. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's no longer a 1 or a 2 or a 2. So this is a 6. Finish the box off with a 7. Very nice. Doing some cleanup. What other cleanup can we do? Only missing three numbers now, so we're missing 1, 2. We're missing 3. We have 4, 5. We have a 6-7 split. 3, 8, 9. We can roll out 9 over there. We can roll out 8 in the middle. And I believe that's it. Do we have the 2 solved in this box? 2, 2, 2. That's not a 2. Yeah, we have 2 solved here based on these 2 2s. And that thermometer tip. Do we have 1 solved now? We do have 1 solved. 1, 1, 1. That's the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. What about 4s? Not quite in the 4s. We know 4 is in... Oh, well, we know 4 is in one of these two. So this box needs a 4. It's either going to be here or here. So we know it's not going to be a 4 right there. That has to be a 5. So that has to be a 4. And does that solve our 5s? No. Does give us ambiguous 5 though down there. Pencil that in. We can finish this row off with a 5 right there. That gives us that 2-5 split solved. That solves that 4-5 split. And so now we know that's 5. Thermometer tells us that's a 6. And finish the box off with a 3. Six, 7 split down here to finish off this column. We should be approaching cleanup phase here. I think we're approaching cleanup phase. I mean this is an 8. It's an 8. I can tell you that. Just because this row needs an 8. Do we know that actually? Hold on. Maybe we don't know that. Let me slow down. Okay. Let's start cleaning up though. I'm sure there's something that I can cross out that I missed. 3 and nah. Okay, well. This column is missing 8 and 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now I know it's an 8. Maybe that was just my Sudoku intuition. That's an 8. That's a 3. We can roll 8 over there. 5, 7 split means this is no longer 7, so that's an 8. Whoops, that's an 8. 5, 7 split over here. Does this count as a 6, 7 split? Oh, I think this might be Patrick's trick. Hold on. The corners. The corners. Patrick? Okay. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. Which means when we draw the box around them, it like if this was a 7, 6, 6, 7. Oh, well, that's still legal. Ah, no. And it's not even Patrick's trick. That's the trick I found when I was trying to find Patrick's trick. But I couldn't find it. Well, you know what? If we just... Oh, I ran out of music. No, I didn't. This is just the world's quietest song. Let's scoot forward. I think it's looping now, actually. It says repeat. We'll let it play out while we finish this puzzle up. 5, 6, 7. Time to go Shiny Trap remix. Well, not in the middle of the puzzle. We can do that near the end. I should know what this is. This is a... This column is missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's missing 6, 8, 9. We have an 8, 9 right here, so that's a 6. 7, 6, 7, 5, 6. Just gonna punch those out. Not gonna dilly dally. We're missing what we can do 7 is right here based on these 3 7s. This is an 8, 9 split now. We already have a 9. So that's the 8, that's the 9. This is 1, 2. We're missing 3 and 5. We already have a 5 up here. That's a 3, that's the 5. 3 solves that. That's a 9. This 8 solves this 3, 8. That's a 3. And this is an 8. And now we finish up the last 2 rows of the puzzle. This is a 4. And this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, down here. I was like, why did it not end? 5, 7. Bam. Alright. That one took quite a bit longer. Took twice as long, right? 27, 54-ish, almost. We just barely beat not making it twice as long. Is it sea shanty time? I'm getting some recommendations for sea shanty. Well, hold on while I'm looking. Let me pull this up so we can preview the next puzzle. Whoa, what is this? We only have 2 numbers. Let's throw it out there. There's only 2 numbers on this puzzle. And a weird wiggly thermometer, a long thermometer, and a bunch of relatively short thermometers, but in a row such that they fill the whole column. All right, let me check out do some puzzle music. Get our brain pumping. I think we might need it. There might be some freebies. So yes, even though this is a 2 number puzzle, using the thermometer logic, we might be able to get some freebies out of it. I don't know where though. I mean, start with the 7 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What could we know though? I mean, we know it's 7 long. We know the 1 doesn't go. Like we know 2 doesn't go in this box. It already couldn't. We know 9 couldn't go in that row. It already couldn't. Helps limits the 3 box terms. Might tell us a bit about that. I mean, okay, so if this is 7 long, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 4 does not fit. So we know this first box is 3, 2, or 1. Because if this thermometer must keep growing, and it doesn't have room to grow all the way. Likewise, we know this last point is a 9, 7, or 8. And we can do the same thing with, we go forward every time. 5, 6, 7. Wait, I went too far. 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7. 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so what does that tell us? Does that tell us anything? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I mean, let's look at 3. I don't know if that tells us anything necessarily. Let's look at 2, the number 2. No, let's not look at 2. The reason I want to look at 2 is because if we look at 1, we know this column needs a 1. 1's going to go there, there, or there. This column needs a 1. 1's going to go there, there, or there. This column needs a 1. 1's going to go there, there, or there. So what can we figure out about having all of these 1s? Can we like rule out a 1? Help. Help somebody the box is 3 through, I think. Okay, no, we already looked at that. Or we already pondered that. This is an 8, by the way. It says 9. 6, 7, or 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5 long thermometer. Hmm. I'm not seeing anything useful. There's got to be some trick here. Oh, I know where to start. Well, does this really help though? So we look at 9s again, right? We do the same thing we did with the 1s. We know 1 goes on somewhere on those bulbs. If we do the same thing with 9s, that's not a 9. Because this box has a 9. Does that even help though? Not really. So for this column, in this column we know the 9 goes here or here. That's a fact. As a matter of fact, let me just... This might be a waste of time. I'm gonna pen in... Do I pen in? Or do I pencil in? I'm just gonna pen everything in. This is gonna be real messy for a second. And what can we get rid of? None of these are 9. 9 doesn't have to go in the middle box's theorem. I know. But this is not marking for the box. This is a marking for the column. Okay, so this is real messy right now. We can get rid of 1s in all of those. We can get rid of 9 in all of these. We can get rid of 2 here. We can get rid of 2 here, here, and here. We can get rid of 7 and 8 here and here. Or 8 there and there. And 7. No, not 7. Because the ends of corner theorems have to end in 9. So the top and bottom can't end in 9. That is the only spot. Okay, so isn't this possible? 9, 9, 9? What's wrong with that? Because this isn't a hard lock. And also this is like, what did I just do here? Why did I mark all these down? What was I thinking? 7, 8, 9. That's not a 3 because of that. This is not an 8. I guess this is what I was kind of expecting to get down to, like a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not too bad. As a matter of fact, we can get F7 here now too. If this was 7, there's nothing can go there. And now let's look at this box of possibilities. So if this was a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, still room. If this was a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, still room. So this has to be 1 through 5. And then this has to be 5 through 9. And three through, looking at 5 number combos, 2 through 6. Okay. Can't rule anything out there, unfortunately. Yeah, what a crazy puzzle. Only thing we know right now is that there's guaranteed a 9 in one of these two. And there's like a little bit of symmetry here. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But like those, that they're just so many possibilities that, you know. Welp. Howdy. Howdy. Oh, definitely really stuck on this one. Hello, everyone. I don't know if everyone's familiar with the thermometer situation. You can see we only get 2 numbers at the start. You were the only other Sudoku streamer, so I rated you. Thank you. Please do not mind the disgusting amount of pen marks I have here. I'm trying to crack, I'm trying to find at least one number here. We only got 2. Cannot get on the board quite yet. The biggest clue is, I think, I don't know, these columns are fully filled with thermometers. So the numbers are quite restricted, but other than that, there's not much to go off of. If you want help, I see a little something. Oh yeah, go ahead. We're working together here, so we can work on that. hinted to you. You're very right. Columns 2, 5, and 8 are important. Yeah, the biggest thing we know right now is a 9 has to go in one of these two cells. To have a 9 in that column. I wonder if 2 is important. There is a 2 here. Of all numbers, put a 2 here. Tells us that for this column, a 2 needs to go in one of these 4. And Philip Mark's got something pretty key. 1, row 5. So we got row 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, there's a free 1. Because these are all on the thermometers. They give you 2 whole numbers? Yes, yes, Patrick. This is the easiest puzzle. Hey, at least we're on the board. So check out how the 1s and 9s restrict the rows. Okay, yeah. Well, we did get on the board. We are on the board with this one. That was an immediate freebie, right? Yeah, I was thinking there might be one like that. For some reason, I didn't catch that. This exact one. So 9 goes here or here. We know that much. That means... Patrick, you might name about the boxes. We might have a box trick going on here. Where'd the 1 come from? So, if we look at this row and we think about the thermometer rules, we know a 1 can never go in the middle of a thermometer because we need a shrink before it. And same thing, we can do the same trick with a 9. And that's kind of how we got a lot of these pencil marks, just by, you know, knowing the 1 and 9s go on the tip somewhere. So yeah, these are all in the middle. Middle pieces of the thermometer intersect all of these spots, and that leaves just the 1 right here. Can we do something similar with 8? If we look at this row, where can 8 go? We've ruled out 8 here because that would force 8, 9, and there's no space for 8, 9. We can rule out 8 there for the same reason, or similar reason. You know, 8, 9, can't finish the thermometer, not enough space. That's not an 8, that's not an 8. So we know there's an 8 in one of those 2 squares. And wherever the 8 goes, we know a 9 goes. So it's either going to be 8, 9 or 8, 9. In both scenarios, we know there's a 9 in one of these 2. Do you see how in 3 columns the 1 fits only 3 rows? Hold on. Do you see how in 3 columns the 1 only fits in 3 rows? Right. I mean, these 3 rows kind of have a 1. So let me think. If we have a 1 here, a 1 in one of those 2. Same for 9s. One has to be below 2 or 9 because of the same thermo rule. Same for 9s. Okay. What was I thinking? I was looking at 8s. 9, 9. Eight, 9, 8, 9. So we know there's a 9 in one of these two, and we know there's a 9 in one of these two. Patrick, are we in the box technique? Does this tell us anything? Does that mean we can like roll out these 9s? Is that a thing? Or do we know anything about these 9s then? Do you know what X-Wing strategy means? That's why I keep calling out to Patrick. Patrick learned about the X-Wing, I think, today even, or yesterday, or whenever you were doing Sudokus. But inherently, X-Wing, I know it has to do with being able to eliminate pencil marks when you have a box. I don't know what the implications are necessarily. All my knowledge requires there to be only 2 pencils in a big box. Okay. Oh, you know, I keep confusing it. Because, yeah, Patrick, when you were, you told me, hey, there was some, you know, you were describing it in words. And I, like, looked up the techniques. And then I found, like, X-Wing, I found Y-Wing. So I would highlight the bulbs of the thermometers in columns 2, 5, and 8. 2, 5, and 8. Let's think about this right. So we know a 1. We have a 3x3 grid, right? If we yeah, these are the only places for the 1s based on thermometer rules. For the columns, yeah. So what would happen if you tried to put a 1 in those rows that isn't on a bulb? If we put a 1 in rows 1, 4, and 7. But yeah, if we put a 1 here, does that break this? Then we would have one. Oh yeah, then we won't be able to finish the all 3 columns. Okay. So with that in mind, and this might be what you were talking about, Patrick. You were saying something about a 1 below the 2 or 9, and I was thinking, well, hold on. But okay, yeah. So let's look at this. 1s can't go here. They can't go here. They can't go in this row. We have a 1 right there already. They can't go in that column. And they can't go right there. Oh, well, this is where I got tripped up, Patrick, because I was like, okay, there's a 1 there or there. But, okay, let's look at that again. Okay, so can't have a 1 there because boom, bam, bop, which looks okay until you get down the row, and then all of a sudden you're out of answers. No. But that does eliminate the one right there. Whoops. Let's get rid of that one. So how about row 7, column 3? Yep, I just found that one. And then row 7, column 7. Yep. So we can do the same thing for this bulb and that bulb. When we get rid of this one, it kind of cascades down the whole thermometer. So now that can't be a 2 anymore, because if this was a 2, that would have to be a 1. We can get rid of that 3, 4, and 5. So we kind of move the thermometer up a level. Same thing with this thermometer, which actually is very helpful now. This can no longer be a 2, because that can't be a 2, that can't be a 3, and so on. And now we got a little snake thermometer, just 2 numbers wide. The logic is super cool. Yeah, it is super cool. My dream was to find 2 numbers lining up. Ah, yes, here we go. Wait, does that matter? No, I don't think that matters. But we do have a 4. But it could be 3, 5 though. So I was thinking it's either gonna be 4, 5 or 3, 4. Doesn't have to be. It could be 3, 5. But let's keep that train of thought going though. Yeah. So let's do it to the 9s. Oh well, yeah. Here we go. We have 9s, and now we know. Well, let's eliminate the 9s. We're saying where the 9s can't be, and bam, bam, bam. Can't have a 9 here or here, and we get an 8. Which, does that solve the whole thermometer? I think it does. Right? Oh yeah, if this was a 9, the thermometer would still be ambiguous. But once this is an 8, we just get to go all the way down the line. Yeah, that is very satisfying. That is... We are officially on the board quite a bit now. And there's a lot of cleanup we can do. We got rid of a 9 here, which means, can this ever be a 5? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, this can no longer be a 5. Oh yeah, we can get rid of this 8 also for the same reason. 8 going into 9, not possible. Get rid of the 7, and that's 6. So now this thermometer is 3 wide. We have a few conflicts right away. We have a 3, 5 there, leaves us with a 4. That's not a 4. That's not a 4. We have a 2 right here. So that's a 3. Let me clean up these pen marks. I don't need this whole column penned anymore. Well, maybe I'll keep that middle section penned. But I don't need those on the outside. Pencil those in now. Since quarantining has started, I've been doing this as a hobby, and I'm a huge Sudoku nerd. Yeah, I was just looking for a game to play, and Dr. Woms gifted me Sudoku at one point, like a long time ago, and just been Sudokuing it up. Oh well, look at the 6. That 6 solves as a 5, and now that's 5 and 7. That's the 6. Very nice. What else can we cross out? We can cross out 4, 5, 6 from here. Shrink that thermometer down quite a bit. Do we know? We know this isn't a 3. No, that could be a 3. Never mind. The thermometers are cool, but sometimes you just like try to go backwards and it doesn't work. We see an 8 there. That's a 7. So today for my stream I did a thermo Sudoku that spells out love you for Valentine's Day. I didn't have anything quite as fancy prepared. I was trying to think if I could do anything themed. My best choice was theming the music, but there's not very many Valentine's Day themed songs, especially none without any lyrics. What's this row missing? This row is missing 3 numbers, 3, 7, and 8. 3, 7, 8. Did I have those 8s penciled in for a reason? No, not necessarily. Just that it was going to be 8, 9, 8, 9. We have a 7 there. We can cross out that 7. Oh, we actually even have a 3 there, so we can cross out this 3. 8, 9. So we're left with a 3, 7 split. Yeah, I've been doing mostly game soundtracks. I don't know what the royalties on them are. Besides being flagged for one Zelda song, it's been okay so far. 3, 7, 7, 8. We have a 2 now, so those aren't a 2. Why'd we have those 2s penciled in though? We had those 2s penciled in because... Oh, because we were trying to explore further into the logic. Well, we know one of these 2 is a 2. I'll go ahead and pen these last 3 in. We're missing a 2 in this box. We're missing a 3, 4, 5, a 5, and a 6. That leaves us with a 6 down here. We could have just looked at that and seen that. I don't know if there's any clues about this 2, 5. Yeah, no. 2 British dudes. Yep, this is, if we hop back a little bit, this is cracking the cryptics, thermo Sudokus. That's when I'm pretty sure that's when Dr. Wham/Wyatt gifted me this, because we were doing cracking the cryptic videos and doing their puzzles they were doing in the videos. He's a Sudoku monopoly. I'm trying to break in. You didn't even know it was by cracking. Oh yeah, no. They upload 2 puzzles each day, so they say they're baptized everyone. Which should have stream. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched their videos in too long. You can eliminate the 2 in row 8, column 4. Check it out, row 8, column 4. Am I doing that right? Row 8, column 4. Oh, column 8, row 4. Okay. Yes. Oh yeah, because this 2, 5 split. So yeah, this 2, 5 split. We know where the 2 is already in this row. So this is left down to 1, 3. Should I pencil these in? I'll go ahead and pen these in. We're missing 5 numbers technically. Look at this box. There are a lot of numbers pointing at this cell. So let's see. The naive pen in, and then we just start crossing out. 9, 6, 5, 4, 3. I guess I thought there were more numbers pointing there. I guess not. If we look at this row, we know the 1 has to go here or here because everything else is taken up. Row 6 should be pretty easy to fill out. Is that what I'm looking at? Yeah. Let's go ahead and think about this. So 1 is going to go here or here. Should I just pen? I might as well just pen this in, I guess. Right. Yeah, that's not a 9. This is greater than 3. up to 9. It's not a 9. There's a 9 conflicting. It's not a 3, 4, 5, or 6. So it's a 7 or 8. Oh wow, we got a 3, 7, 7, 8 split. Oh well, now that we have 7, 8, we know that's not a 7 or an 8. So that's a 1 or a 2, and that leaves us with a 1, 2 over there. Oh, and then here we go. We get to crack it open. We already have a 2 in that box, so that's a 1, and that's a 2. Anything else? No, but just a split. We're still left with a split, but that's still pretty good. We know we have a 7 in this column. I guess it could be 3, 8. 3, 8. Could it be 3, 8? If it's 3, 8, 7. That doesn't work. If this is an 3, 7, 8, 7, that works, but 3, 8 doesn't work on either side. 3, 8 would leave 7, 3. That's a no-go. And same thing the other way around. 3, 8, 7, 3. So we know for a fact that there's a 7 between one of these two. And so we can look at that 7 and one of these 7s to find a 7 in one of those 3. But can row 5, column 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, column 2, be a 3? I think so. Because it could still be 3, 7, 8, 7. I don't see any issues with that. Any immediate issues? Three, 7, 8, 7. Three, 7, 8, 7. Row 4, column 2. Row 4, column 2. Well, I guess this can't be a 3, right? Because if this is a 3, then we have 2, 1 there. So that's never a 3. Leaves just a 7. And that cracks this open to 7, 8, 7, 3, 1. Finish off the box with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, with an 8. Very nice. This box is only missing 3 numbers. It is missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's missing 3, 4, and 9. Any conflicts? Don't see any. Well, we know that's not a 9. 3, 4, 9. I do stream Sudoku often. I'm streaming Sudoku currently 4 times a week. If that gets overwhelming, I'll drop it down to 3 times a week. And that would be always at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if it becomes too much for me, I'm going to drop Monday probably. But yeah, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday for sure. Monday for now. No schedule. Yep. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I mean, Sudoku is a little bit of my foot in the door for streaming. I'm trying to see if it sticks. And right now, it's been pretty good. It was my most successful night, Sudoku night. So I just pushed it for the rest of the week. It is unique. Not many people are doing it, and it is something that's kind of fun. 3, 3. You know, we got a lot of this going on, but still. Oof. Yeah, it definitely is fun streaming it. I also think it's really easy to, from a streamer perspective, from a content perspective, it's really easy to talk through the logic, keep myself talking over throughout the stream. So there's never really a quiet moment besides when I'm just thinking for a few seconds. I can just think, okay, yep, we need a 1 here, and it just does the hard part of streaming for you, sort of. At least I feel like it. So we've done our 2 auxiliary thermometers, and now we're just left with the bad boys, the triple threat, the triple threat. And besides having these middle boxes completed, there's not much going on. So now we're back at another, you gotta really think about it now again. We know where 2 goes sort of up here. I guess we knew that earlier. 7, 8. Got a couple of 7s on the outside. We know 7 goes in this column, right? Oh no, not necessarily. 7 can go here too. There's an 8 down there somewhere. I don't know if that's going to be helpful though, not for a while. So 2, 7, 3. I can mark these 3s. I'm seeing all the edge locations I can mark. And that was a 3, 7, 8, and 2. 3, 7, 8, 2. Well, we can get rid of those pencil marks. We have a 1 here. Does that tell us a lot about our 2? It kind of does. It tells us the 2 doesn't go there, 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 there. Oh, that actually gives us a 2 straight up. Okay. Because that meant we were never going to have a 2-1 scenario, which restricted our 2 quite a bit. The 2 was either going to go here or here. And we can see this 2 for that row is already found. So that's a 2 right there. Now, is that our foot in the door? On the outside? I think it is. Oh yeah, it definitely is. 2, 2, 2. We do our cross sections. We can get rid of that 2. 2 goes there. And this 2 going here. Only way to regress the thermometer. We got a 1 right there. So that's what I like to see. As a matter of fact, we can keep going. We got 2 in this row, 2 in this row. That's too far on the thermometer for a 2, so we know 2 goes there. Solves this 2-5 split, and that is it. Or is it? It's never it. We just haven't found what else yet. We know 2 goes here. One of those 2. We can scratch out this 1. 1, 1. We know where the 1 goes in this column. Yep, 1 bottom middle therm. Thank you, Patrick. And now we got the 1 grid. We had our grid of 1s. We finished that grid. We have not cracked into the 9 grid, unless, what is this? We can scratch out these two 9s. And now we actually have a 9 box. We got the old X-Wing going on. So let's look at 9s maybe. If we look at 9s... Now, does that help? If we do the 9 cross section, as I call it, we know 9s can't go there, but we also know 9s can't go there, 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 or there. Does that tell us anything? 9s can't go there, there. Does that tell us anything? Probably not. I'm checking for any straight lines with the 9s. The box 7 thermo can't have 1, 2, 3 in the bulb, which could be helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3. So we know this bulb is 4 or more. And then we know it's not 8 or 9, it's too far. And we know it's not a 7. It's still good to pen down. I like when my pen marks have 3 or less numbers in them. That's usually pretty helpful relatively quickly. And as a matter of fact, it does help us. Can't be 6. Analyzing. 6, 7, 8. 6, 8, 9. And we have 7, 8 right here. Yep. So that cannot be a 6. So it's either a 4 or 5. 5, 6, 9 is one way to finish that thermometer. But let's move forwards. This thermometer here, this piece here, bigger than 5, less than 9. Or bigger than 4, less than 9. So we do 5 through 8, cross out the conflicts. We're left with 5, 6. And now this square is bigger than 6, up to 9, and it's not 7 or 8. So we actually just straight up know this is a 9. Did I do that right? Let me double check my little reasoning. No, that isn't right. I said bigger than 6, less than 9. I actually meant bigger than 5, less than 9. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9. Because bigger than the smallest number, less than the end of the thermometer. But yeah, no, this is good though. 4, 5, 5, 6. It's pretty good. As a matter of fact, we can finish off penning in this row with bigger than 2, up to 9. Cross out 7, 8. Cross out 2, 7, 8. Oh, I accidentally added 2 again. Okay. 6, 9, 10. Nice. Did we roll out 7, 8? Oh yeah, we do. We already have 7, 8. I forgot to cross those out. Okay. So what are we left with? 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 9. The first students haven't finished the puzzle in spot one time mistake and have to restart. I take things very carefully, although we did have a puzzle. I believe it was puzzle, which one was it? 22? I forget which one. It was a mess. We had to do it 3 times over. We just kept messing it up. 5 numbers here. Is that for real? We can't roll out any of these numbers. I guess so. I mean, that's okay though. What other box were we looking at? Oh, well, we can do the same thing. We knew this wasn't 1, 2, or 3. We can do the same thing over here. This is 1 through 7. Because it can go 7, 8, 9. It's not 1, 2, or 3. It's not 7. 6, 8, 9. It could be 6. So we're left with 4, 5, 6. Okay. Do we know anything about 9s near the middle? No, not quite. 7 top middle, column 6. 7. Top middle, column 6. So if we have this app looks so much better than the website. I really ought to spend a little to get it. Plus sports credit card, guys. Yeah, I mean, we've been doing just thermos so far. And how many puzzles are we? We're 34 puzzles in on thermos. They have around 6 of them or so, and they're $5 a pop. And so I was thinking about waiting to see if they go on sale. I was gonna do thermos at least until we got 40 puzzles in. That's the it was 40 when the game came out, and then they added more as time went on. So they added up to 60. I don't know if they go on sale ever, but I do know I'm hesitant to buy them all right off the bat. I'm gonna buy them as I need them, I think. But pretty soon, I want to switch out from just doing thermometer Sudokus. That's the only ones I've been doing so far. I want to switch to the chess Sudokus I've liked. The one with the numbers on the outside, what are those called? I'm not sure. You're super cool. I'm red, green, colorblind. I had a big struggle with one of their color coordinated puzzles. Colorblind playing version. That is pretty cool. Killer Sudoku? Maybe it is Killer Sudokus. The ones with the numbers on the edges, and then it like tells you what you do, like the math between the 1 and the 9 or whatever. The Lord Killer has diagonals. Yeah, I forget all the variations. Notably, I've not done classics. I have not done classic Sudokus. Don't know when I will. Where are we looking at? Okay, there's gotta be some info. We got 2s. You know what? 2 goes down here somewhere. We knew the 2 went down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, these are, I wonder how crazy you can get with classics. I mean, at some point, I'm emulating doing a classic Sudoku once we run out of thermometers, which sometimes happens pretty quickly. But, yeah, you know. It seems logical getting the thermos in box 7 and 9 with the bulbs. We can do the same to the box 2 at the opposite side. Let's see. Yeah, there are a lot of numbers pointing here. So let's see. We know it's anything less than 7. It's not 1, it's not 2. Get rid of those. So the 7 logic was it doesn't fit on the therm. If we put 7 here, we have 7, 8, 9. That's a no-go. If we put 6 here, we have 6, 7, 8, or 9. So that's a no-go. Can we have 5? 5, 6, 7? We can't even have 5, can we? If we put a 5 here, then this is 6 or 7, and then this would be 8 or 9. But 7, 8, 9 all point to this box. So that's not even a 5. So we're just left with 3 or 4. That's pretty dope. So this box was, well, let's go backwards. This was 3 or more, but not 7, 8, or 9. Boom, boom, boom. And then greater than 4, so we can get rid of 3 and 4. And then that leaves us with just 5, 6. And that would leave us with right here just 4, 5. Okay, so now let's look at 7s. We were talking about 7s earlier. 7, we know 7 goes in one of those two. 1. Oh, we can solve a 1. 1, 1, that's a 1. I think you can solve the 7 in column 5. Column 5, 7. Yeah, we are needing a 7. 7 doesn't go up here. Would go somewhere down here. 7, and then it can't go here because that would be 7, 8, or 9. So we know 7 has to go right at the bottom. Very nice, very nice. So now we know this is somewhere between 2 through 6. We can cross out the 2. Just leave it as that, I think. It's fine. Found a 7. 7. I've been wanting to find a 7 on the outside, right? Maybe it doesn't matter. We can cross out a pencil mark there. But other than that, doesn't tell us too much. One. Do we have all our 1s? No, 1 goes in one of those 2 squares. Oh, we solve a 1 up here. Okay, and that 1 will actually give us a lot. We have 2 1s here. 1 in that row, 1 in that row. Not going to go on the tip of the thermometer. That leaves a 1 right there. 1, 1, 1. Let's do the 1s. We're left with a 1 in one of these 2 squares. I don't know if this is like a known trick, but it's a thing I'll recognize. We have 1, 2, 1, 2. That leaves that as a hard 1, 2 split. Boom, boom. And that leaves us, besides the 1, 2 split, now we're also left with an 8, 9 split up there. Yeah, I used to be able to shorthand it, or like longhand it. Yeah, I guess I used to be able to longhand it, where I would see, okay, I would see the pencil marks and be like, huh. And now I just kind of like, you know, take the little shortcut. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. As a matter of fact, that trick, never mind. X-wing is pretty much the same. Yeah, some of those, because I was reading up on a few quote-unquote advanced techniques, and some of the advanced techniques I was like, well, I guess it's kind of useful, but the way I kind of logic through the puzzle, it doesn't necessarily, that's not a situation I usually run into. A lot of them were reliant on having a lot of pencil marks, which is like a last resort for me. 8, 9. Does this 8, 9 split solve anything? Well, we know that's not a 9. Oh, so that's pretty good. We know there's a 9 for this box already. We have a 9 for this box. So where's the 9 in this column go? It's got to go on the tip, which does crack open a bunch of stuff. It cracks open. That's a 6. That's the 5. That's the 4. We're able to shrink down that thermometer. That's no longer 4. That's a 3. Get rid of those 3s. So we're now 4, 9 split. Get rid of 3, 4, 5, 6. Finish this column off with a 9. And that's a completed column there. We can get rid of that 4. What else? I mean, what else? That's good. That was a good run right there. 3, 4, 6. It's not too bad. Basically, X-wing is that when a number is restricted to squares into the same 2 rows in 2 different columns, or vice versa. Yeah, well, that, was that the only way I think that was the only way we started, too, at the start. If we didn't think about that, triple X-wing trick, I don't know if we'd ever find the 1 that we needed to find, or the 2, or I think it was the 2 we found. Yeah, because that's I found this whole thermometer also. Um, 6. So this is less than 9, greater than 5. So that's a 6, 7, or 8. We already have a 7, so that's a 6 or an 8 there. This column needs a 4. Where can we put a 4? Only one spot. 4 doesn't go down here. We already did these splits. Doesn't go there. The argument would be here or here, but we already have a 3, so we can't have 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So we just have 4. What does this column need? This column needs 1, 2, 3, 4. It needs 5, 6, 8. Well, so we know that's 5 or 6 up there. It's not an 8. And then, as a matter of fact, now we have the 5, 6 split. We can roll out 6 down there. And that's an 8. The thing that really blows my mind is I'll have this scenario 5, 6, 5, 6, and I'm like, oh well, we can just get rid of 6, 8. I always like every time I do that, I'm like, how did we not accidentally like do it backwards and like accidentally break the puzzle the wrong way? But it never does. I don't know. We have a 4 here that solves that 4, 5 split, which solves this 5, 6. So we're left with a 3, 4 split. Is that split resolved? I don't think so. I also don't know what the terminology is. I call things like what I just instinctively want to call them, but I always imagine that there might be a Sudoku master who's like, how dare you call that a split? That's not a split. We're only missing a few numbers here. One, 2. That's a hard split. So we're missing 5, 6, 7. Okay, well we have 6, 7 down here. I believe that's going to be 5. Let me double check my reasoning. This square itself is, we'll just longhand it. Not a 1, 2, or 3. Boom, boom, boom. Could it be a 4? Could be a 4. Yeah, see, I felt off about that. 6, 7, 9. Not a 6, 7, or 9. Or 8. So 4 or 5. I almost locked this in as a 5, but it could have been a 4, and that would have been a disaster. A true disaster. Okay, so then I'll just longhand this one again. We only have a few boxes left in this, a few squares left in this box. Get rid of the 1, 2. Get rid of the 5, 8, 9. 5, 8, 9. Get rid of the 3. So that's either 6 or 7 there. And same thing again. Not an 8, not a 9. Not a 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be 5, 6, or 7. It can be 4, I think. Did I accidentally cross out 4? I think I did. 4, 6, 7. Can't be 1, 2, 3, 5. Could be 6. Could be 7. Can't be 8, 9. Yeah, okay. Row 8, column 9. Yeah. Yeah, I'll put that 4 back there. I think I accidentally crossed it out when I was strumming my fingers across the keys. Okay. Oh, we could have solved this earlier. I think I missed this. That 5, 6 split is We have a 6 there, so that's the 5. That's the 6. That might shrink that down a little bit. Almost. Almost. 3/4 split. Don't see any resolution there yet. We're missing 3 numbers here. No, we're missing 4 numbers. One, 2. This column needs a 3. It also needs a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also needs a 6. I think this is a 3, 6 right here. I don't see any other 2 numbers that would go there. There's an 8, 9. 1, 2, 8, 9. 3, 6. This row is only missing 2 numbers. So we have 1, 2, missing 3 and 4. Okay, and then have the rest. I'm looking for any freebies. I'm not seeing any. And yeah, now at this point, we're essentially doing a normal Sudoku. All our thermometers are filled out. Let me look at this box. We'll longhand it. We can cross out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left with 7, 8, 9. Okay. We have a 7. We're left with 8, 9. And I'll finish off this row, see if I get any freebies. Longhand style. Cross out 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Cross out 7, 8. Cross out 6. My terminology is rough too. I've had people come into my stream and tell me the right terms. Yeah. I'm sure I'll get there eventually where I use the right terms. I don't use the right terms for anything though. I don't use the right terms for my work. Hardly for my schooling. My terms are all over the place. 5, I don't see any 5 conflicts or 9 for Dota. What do you mean? There's no right terms for Dota. Let's do 1 through 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of all those. 7, 8, 9. This is fine, I guess. 7, 8, 9. Right. Although, I mean, because I work in the computer science, and so it's like everything has such technical names, and I just don't know any of them. There was even a point in when I was a freshman in college when my teacher asked me what algorithm I used, and I didn't know what an algorithm was. I like kind of knew, but not really, and I just got so scared I never showed him what I did, and it was really cool what I did. I made an automatic maze maker for one of the projects we were doing. I guess I'll pencil these in. I don't really want to. Well, I don't like that I'm at that point, but I guess we got to do it. This box. I don't have to longhand it every time, but sometimes it's easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. 6. So that's a 5 or a 9. Oh yeah. Yeah, if I get the wrong turn, it just confuses people. Oh, we also have a 5. So this is a 9. And then we do the old double check. 9, 9. Actually, that double check doesn't matter. We just know not a 1, not a 2, not a 3, 4, 5, not a 6, 7, 8. Yep, so it's a 9. Which actually solves that down there as a 5. Solves that as a 7. 4, 5. There we go. Making some progress finally. That's no longer a 7. We look for the 8, 9 split. And I'm happy with that. Last 3 numbers in this box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So this is my slightly faster version of writing it out. We have a 4 right here, so it's not a 4. We have anything possible there. I wish I could tell the patient the problem is in their part of the ear that looks like a seashell, but it doesn't work like that. What is that? The part of the ear that looks like a seashell. Is that the... I'm gonna call that the conchella. It's probably not even close. It's not an 8 anymore. 3, 4, 7. Let's look at our 7s. Sometimes I get in the groove of picking out squares. I don't do the cross sections anymore. I mean, what did I just find? I found a 9. It's gotta tell me something, right? 9, 9. Kind of. Let me just pen these last 2 squares in for this column. We'll longhand it because I'm lazy. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's a 3 or a 9. And then 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. 9. So it's a 3, 4, 8. Any number only show up once in this column. We have a bunch of 3s, 2 9s, 2 8s, 2 7s. We're only missing 2 numbers in this column. Let's pen these in. We're missing 2, and we have 3, 4, 5. Missing 6. 2 and 6. Okay, well here we go. That's a 2. That's a 6. Which solves this as the 1, 2. Whoops, backwards. Solves this as the 2, 1. Yeah. Oh wait, does that mean we solved 1 here? That does. We got a 1. Does that mean we solved a 7 here? 7. 7. Yep. That's a 7. 4 over here. How long has this 4 been here? Has this 4 been here the whole time? Because that 4 cracked open that 3-4 split. I feel like a long time ago. That's a 9. That's an 8. Finish that box off with a 4. 4-7, 3-7 split. The final stretch is always fun. Yep. The cleanup phase. 1, 2, 3. We're missing a 3 in this box. 3, 8, 9, I believe. We have a 9 down here. 3, 8 split. 9, 9. 9 goes there. Solves that 4, 9 split, which solves this 3, 4 split. That 3 comes back down here. 8, 3. Oh yeah, we're in the end game. One of these should be solved by now, right? Or am I mistaken? There should be. I'm surprised. But oh well, here we go. 8, 9. That's the 8. That's a 9. Let's fill these in now too. Last 4 numbers in this box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what can we cross out? 7, 8 over here. And 5, 6 over here. And then here we go. Let's start the chain. 6. Whoops. 6, 5. 6 back over here. 3, 6. 3 back over here. 7, 3, and then finish off the puzzle with 8 and 7. 75 minutes. Wow. That that one didn't feel so long. Well, I did not feel like a 75-minute puzzle because this one, where is it? I was trying to find it earlier. 8 stars. Is it out of 10? Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the one we kept 91 minutes. I believe this was the longest puzzle we had to do. We put in a number in one of these thermometers incorrectly, and that led to a conflict up here in the top right, and that just haunted us forever. And now this one, we never really got, well, we got stuck. We never had any errors, but it still took us 75. It was a quick 75, and that is now the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 star puzzle. We're moving up to 9 star. We have 3 9 stars, 2 10 stars, and I think this one's gonna be a fun one. I don't know. It was originally the final puzzle, and it drops in star rating. So I think they were trying to do something cool. I can't preview it. It's locked right now. But I think it was gonna be a cool one. That excited to see. This next puzzle. These are some crazy thermometers. How long do these go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 and 4. With the crisscross. Preview these a little bit. Now those are some thermometers. What in the world? Oh yeah, the 7 or 8 long thermometers. Best you can get. I mean, if it was 9 long, it wouldn't be a thermometer. Does it go back to 331 stars? This puzzle 60, even 50, you basically have to do at the end. The way the star system works for unlocking them. Yeah, puzzle 60 would have to be the final puzzle you ever do. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, those are the freebies, I call it. I mean, some of the puzzles, it looks like, okay, there's only, you know, like this one looks like there's only 3 digits, but there's like a freebie right off the bat. If you look at the, I don't know if it was the 9s or something, but you know, we did that one before. But yep, 9:51. The schedule is normally 7 to 10. I like to do 3 hours of Sudoku. Anything more starts feeling tiring. Anything less isn't what Sudoku Night's all about. So I believe we are going to call it there. I will be back tomorrow. It's Cool Racing stream. Yep. Thanks for the raid and thanks for joining. I know you've already followed. I don't know if any of your raidees are with you, if they want to follow, so they know when Sudoku starts tomorrow, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, everyday Sudoku Sunday. And it's at 7 each time. And we're going to be cracking out more thermos, at least until puzzle 40. The plan is to finish up to 40 and then start doing different types of Sudoku, I believe. And how many did we do today? We did 1, 2, 3. This one was crazy. Well, the solution wasn't too crazy, but just seeing this and running into it. So we did 3 puzzles today. We started with this one. So should take 2 or 3 more days to finish this off. But yeah, let's go ahead and turn that down. Yep. I'll see you soon. No earlier than tomorrow at 7 for Sudoku Monday. Alright, and I'll see you guys later.